Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Rinker Athletic Campus, home of the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish, for today's Sunshine State Conference Tournament Final between the Rollins College Tars and the University of Tampa Spartans. Before the national anthem and a prayer, just going to list off the starting lineups for both teams. First, for Rollins, in goal, number 99, Drew Troutman. Number 2, Andre Nansen. Number 4, James Winchester. Number 5, Fritz Engel. Number 6, Johnny Nardowitz. Number 8, Ben Grant. Number 9, Ray Girk. 12, Matt Volk. Number 18, Matthew Razon. Number 19, Liam Luke. Number 72, James Crowley, rounds out the lineup. Now for Tampa, in goal, number 00, Jake Richards. Number 2, Ramsey Torre. Number 3, that is Knut Soren Hovet. 6, Adrian Constantine. Number 7, Bay Downing. 10, Lewis Sugden. 13, Felipe De Souza. 15, Zach Sofel. 19, John Bentham. 20, Marcel Salakat. And number 23, Marcus Voltson. So with both lineups out on the field, we'll have an anthem, a prayer, and then we will be underway.
Once again, be sure to stick around after the conclusion of today's championship. The presentation of the SSC Soccer Tournament Champion Trophy and the announcement of the All-Tournament Fee. Concession stand is open. Make sure to stay behind the bleachers of the concession stand.
right, both teams lined up. 45 minutes on the clock. This tournament final is about to get underway. Liam Luke of Rollins starts us off. So, these two teams, Rollins and Tampa, a lot to play for. This final is a guaranteed berth into the regional tournament, which at this point could be argued that neither team is a lock for that. So, essentially a win or go home mentality for both teams. Ball played up to Luke. Now with Ben Grant, he tries to play it forward, intercepted though. Salakat gets it to Sugden. Pretty much an unchanged lineup for both teams to start off this match from their semifinal, as D'Souza gets brought down, the SSC Offensive Player of the Year. He was fouled plenty of times in the first few moments of the semifinal match against Lynn.
Early long ball into the box opportunity from Tampa, and we saw a steady diet of this the other night, so I suspect we'll get the same thing again here.
Sugden curling it in. D'Souza was on the end of it, but that was Drew Troutman punching it away. Tampa's really kind of controlled the ball to start off this match. Not exactly what happened in their first semifinal, where it seemed like Lynn held the possession most of the match. Foul pointed for Rollins.
To the dismay of the Tampa bench.
John Bentham, the one bringing down Crowley. So like I said, the possession, first few minutes of the game, really in control from Rollins, as Volk chases down a ball for Rollins, trying to keep it in bounds, but it will not stay in. Could be said, really, that the only reason Tampa is in this final is thanks to the lights-out play of their goalkeeper, 00 Jake Richards.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the interesting storylines coming into the game if he's going to be tested in that same way. Can he stand up and play in the same manner he did in the first game?
Four or five incredible saves in regulation. And then when it goes to penalty kicks, he saves 2 from Lynn players, just solidifying the night. I mean, he was already having an amazing night before penalty kicks, and because of him, Tampa won the duel between the two schools. I mean, hard to say that he was not the MVP. So just over 3 minutes gone.
You see Rollins in their 5-3-2 formation that they played against PBA. It looks like in possession they're really trying to spread out the opposite side player really wide. So we'll see if that opens up Tampa at all and if they're able to find that player throughout the course of the game.
Foltzen, Salakat able to keep it in bounds. Referee waving play on. Nardowitz trying to play it forward. Sofel brings him down. Foul called. Getting play back underway pretty quick. Now at the feet of Engel. Playing it forward to Crowley. Puts it out wide for Nansen. Engel forced to come up and make a pass forward in the path of Liam Luke, but Richards comes off his line and will pick that one up. His punt over to his left, this near sideline. Winchester would keep it in bounds, tries to play Luke. One time to Nansen. Trying to clear it there from the back was Adrian Constantine.
First look at one of the Rollins patterns they're obviously trying to set up. They bring their first forward to the ball and they run the other one in behind, trying to isolate both center backs.
That back line of Tampa still have the height from Ramsey Torre, 6'4". Adrian Constantine, who came in as a substitute during the first semifinal as a midfielder, looks like he's slotted in as a center back beside Torre. I believe Hovet is playing a right back role. Bentham over on the left. Tampa probably relieved that they don't have to deal with the height that Lynn had on their back line. At least 3 players on Lynn's back line were over 6'3". Of course, Rollins does have Fritz Engel, who is 6'5", but other than that, on the back line, it doesn't look like much of a height threat.
There's that ball out wide that we were just talking about.
Trying to put it into the box to Luke. Rolls past the face of goal. Volk couldn't put his foot to it either. A roll behind for a goal kick. That was an excellent pass in from Ray Girk on that left wing.
It's going to be interesting to see how Tampa adjusts to that. If they can quickly swing it out wide, the outside back on either side is then responsible for trying to step to that ball, but they may not be able to get there in time before the service. And you saw a dangerous service into the box in that instance.
That was Sofel. Tries to play it forward. Nansen got in his way. Stays with Tampa at midfield. Sugden trying to play it over the top for D'Souza, and he is waved offsides.
You know, we mentioned the other night against PBA that Rollins held that really high line. So if they're going to do that again, it looks like Tampa's willing to try to go over the top and time out that run that PBA just wasn't able to do in the game the other night.
Trying to play it for Luke. Constantine will kick it away. Crowley playing it forward, looking for Volk. Checking if he was onside. Constantine gets there first. Richards clears. Bentham intercepted. Taking a shot on was Grant. Falls to Richards, so Tampa can push out.
Good opportunity created right there through pressure from Rollins as Tampa was trying to build out of their own end.
D'Souza. Nardowitz playing it forward for Luke. Just out of his reach. Deflects off him for a goal kick. The chance for D'Souza and an earlier chance as well called offsides. Something that Tampa wasn't able to get away with. Like I mentioned earlier, the size on that back line of Lynn trying to go over the top was near impossible. Ball forward looking for Voltson. Winchester out to Nansen, back to Winchester. Voltson comes in and takes it away. Deflection finds Winchester again. Finding to keep it in bounds. Bentham off Winchester somehow stays in bounds. That ball from Sugden trying to pass it over to Salocat. Ends up out of bounds. Nansen had Luke streaking forward. Instead, he'll go short for Volt. Grant. Switching play for Girk. He's got some room to move. Instead, he will pass it back for Raison.
Cleaner first touch. He may have been able to go out the back. It took him a while to get under control, so he just had to lay it back.
Trying to play it forward for Volk. It'll slip through the crack and end up with Richards.
So far, we've definitely been able to see what Rollins' game plan is. The wide ball to one of the wing backs and or trying to isolate a center back through the movement of the two forwards.
Hovet. Back to Toure. Back with Richards. Trying to switch play to the left wing, picking out Bentham. He's streaking forward. Nansen gets there first. Nice play by Salocat. Finds D'Souza. Plays it out wide for Salocat, who's streaking up the left wing. Moving towards the box, cutting onto his right. Trying to cross it in. Winchester gets in the way. Bentham called for the foul. Crowley went over the top of Bentham.
Referee going to consult the fourth official. Differing opinions on the play as it went down. Hard tackle from Tampa, and then what ensued afterwards. The referee didn't think there was anything there, and the Tampa bench did. And after consulting the fourth official, they agree that there's nothing in it outside of a clean hard tackle. But I think it'll ramp up the physical nature of the game of these two teams.
Especially with so much on the line. Playing it forward for Girk. Nardowitz playing it for Luke. Back to Girk on the left wing. It's a cross into the box, but Torre does well to get rid of it. Still in bounds. Hovet heading it backwards to Torre. Miskicks it. The bounce ends up taking it behind for a corner kick for Rollins.
A little bit sloppy there by Tampa to give up a corner in a harmless situation which should have been cleared out. We'll see if it actually hurts them.
Nardowitz over at the corner. Sending it into the box. Sofel looked to clear it away, but I think he missed. Took a deflection off. I believe bent him at the front post, so that'll go for another Rollins corner.
First corner was driven into the near post. Let's see if they try something different or the same thing.
Going far post this time, trying to pick out Volk. He does get ahead to it, but it goes way over the bar.
Good challenge by Salocat there also to make sure that he didn't get a clean header on frame.
So Tampa able to push out from the box. Richards sending it up, looking for Salocat. Nansen on his back. Voltson. Ends up going off of Nansen, I believe, or Winchester. So Benton with the long throw, trying to get into the box. Voltson puts a header down, but Girk is able to clear it away. That deflection off Benton sends it all the way back to Richards. Liam Luke chasing it down. Said he'll pick it up. Punting it out to the left wing for Bentham.
Great ball out.
Nice touch to get around Nansen. Bentham moving forward, trying to play it for D'Souza. Instead, he kicks it right at Winchester. Volt heading forward, looking for Luke. Toure gets there first, and he'll pass it back to his keeper.
Little cleaner pass by Tampa on the sideline here. We may have seen D'Souza get in and have an opportunity to go 1v1 from a wide spot in the field.
The defender on the left side of the line for Tampa, Bentham, as well as the right side defender for Rollins, Nansen, as well as Winchester, one of the center backs. Maybe a matchup to look for. A very physical play on this near side.
First time really Tampa was able to build cleanly out of the back.
D'Souza switching play, looking for Hovet. Sofel playing into the box, looking for Salocat, but he stopped his run, so it'll looks as though rolled just barely on the other side of the corner flag, so it ends up being a throw-in. So
you hear the instruction from the Tampa bench, try to lock him in here, so it looks like they're going to try to press him and turn him over in this area. We'll see how Rollins handles this pressure.
31 minutes remaining in the first half. Still scoreless between Rollins and Tampa. The ball rolls high. Constantine sending it forward for Voltson. Jostling for position there with Winchester, so it's called for the foul. Once again, to the dismay of the Tampa bench, the fourth official over there having a word. Making sure the coaches know to keep control. So Winchester, D'Souza putting pressure on. Winchester able to get away. This pass finds Constantine, but the clearance finds Crowley. And forward, it ends up with Salocat. Hovet on the right wing. Constantine. Bentham for Salakat. Trying to play a through ball. Referee asking for time to be stopped. Going to have a word with Sugden for dissent. He's showing the first yellow card of the match. Sugden didn't like that call. He thought it was a handball on Engel. Referee pointed to his chest, indicating that Engel took it off the chest.
I think he's just trying to settle into the game and let the teams know that he's not going to take any of that. So hopefully that card will calm it down and the guys will just get to playing.
Engel, clear it long. Sofel misplaces his kick. Hovet heading it. Able to put it out of bounds. So first sub coming on. Liam Luke being replaced by number 11, Stefan Avram.
Remember him in the game against PBA. He did a good job holding on to the ball and being dangerous.
This season he has definitely been dangerous. In 15 games, he's got 9 goals. Bentham forward to D'Souza. Constantine playing it forward for Bentham. Nansen trying to lock him down. Bentham and Nansen get tangled up here on the overlap. Nansen whistled for the foul, so it'll be a free kick for Tampa. So the referee showing Nansen a yellow card. Neither Tampa or Rollins' coaches happy with the decisions thus far. Referee trying to settle down play, showing these yellow cards probably to settle things. That ball high in the air into the box. Troutman gets his head to it, and the header towards the line, cleared away. That was Bay Downing with the header, but a couple of Rollins defenders able to get it away and put it out of bounds. So Tampa threatening now.
Troutman came off his line, wasn't able to control it, leaving the rebounder out there.
Salakat trying to put it into D'Souza. Cleared out to the left wing. Now with Girk. He's going to play the long ball forward for Avram. Bentham trying to lock him down. He can't. Avram's got plenty of room now, heading towards the box. Trying to play it in. Richards coming off his line and diving on it.
You can see the immediate impact that he has on the game now.
Rolling it out wide for Sugden. Plays it off Crowley, so it'll be a throw-in. Pass back for Richards. His clearance, looking for Salakat. Nansen puts his head to it, putting it back towards the box of Tampa. Settles at the feet of Hovet. Sofel switching play, looking for Bentham, who is now on the right wing. Back for Sofel. Cuts back, finds D'Souza at midfield. Sugden trying to play it back for D'Souza. That is Nardowitz taking it away. Finds Volk. Winchester. Grant. Moving to his left, sending a ball into the box, and Richards will easily grab that one out of the air.
Good idea on the ball in. End of the day, pretty easy for a goalkeeper, Richard standards.
Salakat looking for an open man, instead has to pass back to Constantine, now with Richards. This long ball out to the right wing, trying to pick out Downing.
Another really good ball out by the goalkeeper.
Sugden back into Downing. Looking for D'Souza. Salacat. Nansen will clear it forward. Toure with the header down. Nardowitz trying to play it long for one of his forwards, but it will roll back to Richards. Constantine. D'Souza playing it forward for Voltson. He is on sides, but Troutman comes way off his line to clear it. Angle coming up to try to get there. Ball finds Salacat on the left wing, but he can't keep it under control. So it'll go out of bounds.
Tampa looking more comfortable in possession. Found a little ball in between the gaps of the backs and behind the back line, but too central. The goalkeeper high off his line did pretty well with that.
Ball forward to Crowley. Grant takes a deflection off Sofel. Throw in for Rollins. Volk playing it for Avram. He's able to bring it down. Nice back heel to Grant. He'll switch play all the way out to Girk on the left wing. This cross gets helped on by a deflection from Tampa. Finds Volk on the right wing. Near the corner flag, he'll pass it back to Nansen. All the way back to Crowley. Looks like Rollins content to reset. Angle playing it forward, looking for Avram. Nice touch to bring it down. He turns, trying to play it through for Grant, and cleared away by Constantine.
Quality first touch by Avram and a good pass as well.
Girk. Angle. Voltson putting pressure on. That long through ball for Avram. He is on sides on the left side of the box, looking to cut in, putting a shot on goal. A nice block by Constantine, who moved over to get in the way of that. Will result in a corner kick.
Certainly from the offensive perspective, that substitution putting Avram in has changed Rollins dramatically. Each time they find him, he is dangerous.
Nardowitz will take this corner. This one kind of towards the front post. Ends up going off of Winchester, I believe, for a goal kick for Tampa. Rollins back five. Lining back up, making it hard for Tampa's forwards, Voltson and D'Souza, to make it through.
D'Souza's an obvious attention drawer of all the other teams. We haven't really seen him get free the way that I'm sure Tampa wants in the first game and so far in this game.
Voltson finds D'Souza, back heel for Salacat. He tries to play it forward. Winchester gets in the way. Hovet. Sofel. Sugden. Switching to the right wing. Ball played forward by Bentham. Headed clearance, falls at D'Souza's feet. Referee waving for D'Souza to get up. Didn't think there was much in that foul. Sugden looking for Downing on the right side of the box. Razon will clear it out for a throw-in.
It's really interesting. On the first ball in, nobody from Tampa challenged. They were willing to sit back, and when the second came to D'Souza's feet, he and the bench thought he was fouled. The referee did not.
So Downing put this in. 21 and a half minutes remaining. Troutman comes out and puts a fist to it. Nardowitz will send it long. Toure will clear it before Avram can run onto it.
just enough pressure to make sure Tampa stayed clean.
Nardowitz, another long ball looking for Avram. He's able to bring it down. He tries to turn, put a shot on, but Richards comes out and gets in the way. The deflection means it'll be a corner, but an excellent chance for Rollins nonetheless.
Another great first touch to bring down a difficult ball, get it at his feet, and force a save from the goalkeeper. This is already the fourth corner for Rollins from the exact same side.
So all three center backs for Rollins up in the box. On the back post. And the referee is going to stop the clock, as it looks like Volk, who is sitting in the goal, is going to be shown a yellow card, I believe, for an intentional handball, as that cross was coming to the back post. Arms in an unnatural position. That'll earn you a card every time.
Every time. There were numbers open at the back post.
Richards will send this one. Nardowitz runs up and gets in the way of Sugden. His header ends up out of bounds. So now Rollins moving forward. Putting the pressure of this throw deep in Tampa territory. Not much pressure there on Sofols. Ends up at the feet of Salakat. Playing it forward, looking for D'Souza. Finally has some open space, but he can't get past Winchester. Winchester's clearance ends up with Salakat. Crowley takes it away from him.
Good defending.
Nardowitz, Grant.
Good run by Avram.
Looking for Avram now. He picks him out on the edge of the box, but the ball just out of his reach. Richards out. We'll gobble that one up.
Just a little less weight on that pass. We may have seen our first goal.
Ball forward, Crowley. Hitting it down to Volk. Back to Crowley. He tries to play a through ball for Volk. Constantine able to get a foot to it. Now it ends up with Nansen. His cross takes a deflection, ends up right back at his feet. Ball played forward for Hovet. D'Souza now with a lot of room. He's going to play it forward for Voltson. He is on sides on the left wing. Able to keep it in bounds. That touch, though, easily allows Winchester to come out and take it away. Ball intended for Crowley. Finds Volk. Advantage played by the referee. Girk. Grant. Engel playing the ball forward, looking for Girk. Benton will chase it down and shield it. Girk fouls him from behind in the process, so it'll be a free kick.
As those wingbacks push forward, it looks like Salakat's being asked to drop back on Rollins' right side, Tampa's left side, to be responsible for him as the back four is tucked in on the other side. So it'll be interesting if that continues to pull a forward away and out of the shape for Tampa.
Long ball forward. Raison able to raise up and get ahead to it. Ball ends up out of bounds for a Tampa throw. Healthy bit of support for Rollins, making the trip down from Winter Park, north of Orlando.
Downing down on the far sideline after the challenge with a header.
Back up. Referee consulting with his linesman. I believe he went down after Raison got over him for that header. Long throw in, headed back by Engel for Troutman. Motioning for his players to go forward. Something that we're not used to seeing here at the Rinker Athletic Campus is one team has the wind at their back. Normally it feels like the wind is going from one side of the field to the other. Sugden, Sofel. Now D'Souza. Back to Sugden and D'Souza. Sofel switching play for Bentham. Quick passing from Tampa in the midfield. Pushing forward is Sofel. Trying to play the through ball for D'Souza. He's going to try to run onto it, but Nansen will clear it out of bounds. Throw in for the Spartans.
D'Souza seems to be finding a little bit more of the ball in possession. Quality one-touch passes. We'll see if that can unlock him as he gets into the game and more acclimated.
Salakat back to Sofel. Sofel's header forward. Not really to anyone in particular. So another substitution coming for Rollins. Number 12, Matt Volk, coming off and being replaced by number 10, Frank Barry. Frank Barry in 9 games played, only 1 goal. He is standing 6'4", though.
Certainly a bigger body in for the long balls in or the corner kicks that they may generate.
Played out wide for Nansen. Not able to keep it in bounds, though. Linesman puts his flag up, so it'll be a throw. .5 minutes remaining in the first. Still scoreless. Hovet into D'Souza. Crowley takes it away. Grant looking for an open man. Instead, he's fouled. Free kick taken pretty quickly. Nansen. Barry trying to play the 1-2. Way too far out of his way, so there'll be a throw in for the Spartans. Referee having a word with Nardowitz, giving him a final warning before potentially being shown a card. Fulton missing that header. Grant will pass it to Razon. Out wide for Girk. Plenty of room on that left wing.
So in this instance, they've asked one of the midfielders to step out to that player instead of tracking back with one of the forwards.
Girk's cross ends up way over the bar. So substitutions incoming. Nansen being replaced by number 13, Alex Chopra. And number 23, George New, coming on and replacing Girk. So Rollins playing those wing backs, replacing both on this sub.
Hot afternoon, keep those bodies fresh and keep the legs in for all the running that those players are asked to do within the shape.
Sugden trying to play it forward. Nobody really there making a run.
D'Souza was open on the left side. I'm certain that was the target, but the ball was mishit and didn't find him.
Chopra playing it forward for Avram. Trying to get on the end of it, but Richards comes out. Take it. Rolls it immediately for Bentham. Trying to play D'Souza at midfield. Plays it back for Sofel. Hovet. Constantine. Back to Sofel. Now Sugden. Nardowitz trying to play Grant. Out wide for Chopra. Room to move forward. Intercepted by Toure.
Downing.
Has a through ball to Salacat. That touch takes it way out of his reach. Winchester able to clear it out off Salacat. So
we've seen on
sub.
We've seen on one end, Avram clean on the first touch, create something, and a couple of times we've seen Tampa's first touch let them down in an instance where they could create something goes away.
So Max Muka coming on to replace Crowley, then Ben Grant coming off and being replaced by, this looks like Cyrus Simonu. That is one luxury that Rollins has over Tampa, is the ability to put in plenty of players. Tampa this season has been decimated by injuries. So Voltson coming off, being replaced by number 17, Michael Cabuzio. Looks like Salacat has moved more into a forward role instead of on the wing. Cabuzio will take that spot. Definitely want to keep that height up front. It's Cabuzio, not the tallest on the field, standing at 5'4". Sugden playing it forward out of bounds. Throw in for Rollins. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Cabuzio up and hitting it forward. Header forward, Barry putting it out wide for Chopra. Going to cross it into the box. Had Avram there, but Constantine gets his head to it and puts it behind for a corner kick.
Found the wing back forward. He was able to serve a dangerous ball into the box, and then another corner for the Tars.
This is where that height of Barry can come into play.
There were a lot of people open the back post in the last one. Let's see if they try to target the same area.
Sending it in. Ends up behind. That one came off of Razon. Wide of the goal.
Hey, let's go! Come on, Ramsey! Keep going! Unnecessary corners, guys! Clear the ball!
So Richards sending this ball forward. Nardowitz taking the ball over Salacat. Ball ends up off of Hovet, out of bounds for a throw-in for Tampa. Hovet comes over and clears it away. Referee pointing for a foul, though, off of Barry before it was cleared.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Go, Tampa. Keep working, guys. Keep working. That's what we do.
Ball played back to Richards. Plays it for Hovet. Between the legs from Cabuzio there on Chopra. Ball ends up behind for a goal kick, though. Cheeky play by Cabuzio.
I would have liked to see D'Souza take the ball and drive in at the central defenders there and see if he can create something on his own instead of playing it back out wide.
Did earn Offensive Player of the Year for a reason, but so far these two matches he really hasn't had an opportunity to show why he was voted that. Nardowitz got some room on the left wing. He's going to look to cross to Barry. Too far though, so that'll go harmlessly behind for a goal kick.
Don't stop thinking, guys. Good work.
just under 7 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Still scoreless. Pretty back and forth game. Majority of the chances on goal have come from Rollins. Foul called. There'll be a free kick for Rollins. So Engel, play it out wide for Winchester. In the middle to Simonu. Bring it back to Sugden. Salakat. D'Souza has some room. Trying to play it forward for Cabuzio, and he's waved off sides.
So again, selfishly from the Offensive Player of the Year, I would like to see him drive at those players and see if he can create something for himself. There's no doubt he's a target of every team's defense, but sometimes as that target or that player, you've got to create for yourself.
Played back to Constantine. D'Souza bringing it down, fighting with Nardowitz for possession. He'll send the ball forward to for Salakat, and he is called off sides.
In an instant, you can see D'Souza's quality, right? He controls the ball in his own half and then plays a quality ball in. Just a mistimed run by Salakat because that was a brilliant ball.
Plenty of chances for Tampa. Called off sides. You have to think they'd have a much more concrete opportunity if they could time those runs better. Intercepted by Downing.
We saw it the other night against PBA, though, the same thing. Rollins' high line that looks inviting to play in and behind. But it's hard to do.
Looking for Chopra. He can't keep control of it, so it'll go for a throw. Sofel. Playing it forward, looking for D'Souza. Engel called for the foul. Going over the back with D'Souza. Plays it for Bentham. Downing. Going to play it forward again for Bentham on the right wing. Not able to keep it in bounds, though. So chance for Tampa turns into a throw for Rollins. New. Bentham coming back and getting in the way of that. Putting it out of bounds for Rollins. Throw. Bentham immediately putting his head to that one as well. Played in the middle for Simonu.
And the switch is on.
Engel trying to play it forward instead. Toure puts his head to it. Downing brought down there by New. That was Muka on the foul instead of New. Excuse me. Short pass, Sugden. Out wide for Constantine. Plays Hovet. Toure. Sugden. Out wide for Bentham. Finds Salakat. Into D'Souza. Looking to turn with it. Dispossessed by Nardowitz. Plays the through ball for Avram. Trying to get around Toure. Beats him in the foot race, and Richards comes way out to clear it before Avram can get there. Chopra sending in a nice cross, but nobody's there in the box, so Bentham easily taking control, sending it out wide to Downing. Switch of play by Sugden. Not far enough for Cabuzio, so Chopper got in the way there. Now with Cabuzio again. Barry, Semino.
Good ball by Barry.
Trying to switch play. Trying to allow New to run onto it. But his touch comes after the ball went out of bounds. So a throw in for Tampa taken quickly. Sugden. Out wide for Hovet. D'Souza. Gonna turn. Put it over the line. Thought he had Downing streaking towards the box, but he stopped.
New did a good job of getting all the way back. He made that run forward, and he got back to break up that play.
1 minute remaining in the half. Still scoreless. Muka playing Avram. Toure playing off of him. Heading towards the box, trying to cut onto his right, and he is brought down just on the edge of the box. Called for a foul. So with 40 seconds left in the half, Rollins in prime position for a free kick here.
That all started with Bentham getting forward and really playing a poor ball, not able to get back. They find Avram. He goes 1v1 with the center back and creates a golden opportunity right here at the end of the half.
Running clock, so 20 seconds remaining in the half. Rollins will take this free kick, almost surely the final play of the half. Ref asking for the clock to be stopped as he
makes sure there's 10 yards in the wall. We'll see if our guy Richard is up to the test.
Excellent game from him on Friday night. So Engel running up, taking the free kick right into the wall. Chopra taking a shot from outside of the box and easily finds Richards. So with 5 seconds left in the half, it looks like we will go into the break scoreless here in this Sunshine State Conference final. Pretty back and forth match. Rollins with most of the chances here. So your score at the break of this tournament final, 0-0 between Tampa and Rollins. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the second half.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
I chose Rollins because the Spanish Mediterranean architecture is just beautiful. The weather's great. We're in Central Florida. We're right on Lake Virginia, and I couldn't turn any of that down.
Rollins gave me that ability and that foundation that I needed to go into the world, and I think that I wouldn't have got that experience anywhere else.
back underway here at the Rinker Athletic Campus for the second half of the Sunshine State Conference Tournament Final between Tampa and Rollins.
45 minutes to settle this, and as you rightly mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, both teams aren't just playing for this championship, they're playing for the hopes of a berth into the NCAA tournament.
Long ball forward. Toure not challenged there. Go right out for a throw. Referee telling Hovett to go back. Long high ball forward. Headed back to Hovett. Not able to clear it. Still ends up with Simoneau. Switched out to the other side. Played into the box to Grant. Looking to put a shot on goal, but Richards will knock that away.
Long way from settling everything, but Richards making a strong case for a player of the tournament.
Grant trying to play Luke, but Constantine will clean it up. Sofel can't play it forward. Ends up with Grant. Grant trying to play Luke. Will roll through to Richards. Not really challenged there. So Hovett on the right wing of Tampa. Sugden. And as you get deeper into the match, you're going to have to be much more careful about your challenges, especially if you're one of the players that was booked in the first half. Even if your first offense wasn't for a foul, if it was for dissent, like a couple players for either team, then just one bad tackle could completely derail your team. Simoneau playing forward, finds Adamako, who has come on for this second half. Dominic.
So far, Tampa hasn't really been able to build the way they did in the first half out of their own end. Rollins has been willing and able to pick off the ball and associate an attack with that turnover.
Cleared ball means a throw in for Hovett and Tampa. Simoneau puts his head to it. Muka. Grant. Play it out for Nansen on the right wing. Trying to cross it in. Luke getting down, trying to put a head to it, as well as Constantine. Ball bouncing around in the box, but put behind for a goal kick off of Grant.
Wingbacks continue to bomb forward for Rollins. They find him in the attack, playing a ball in and making Tampa's defense stand up and be solid.
Richards, long ball forward. Headed by Razon. Forward looking for Adamako. Sofel sending it forward for Tampa. D'Souza tried to play it forward for number 9, Juancho Fernandez, who is making his first appearance of the match in this half. Juancho Fernandez, one of the players that may be struggling with a knock after going off with an injury in that first semifinal. Bentham. Constantine. Back out wide for Bentham on the left wing. Compared to the first half, it looks like Bentham is playing on that far side again, but still switched from right to left. Hansen, or Winchester, I should say, fouled by D'Souza. So it means a free kick for Rollins. Angle. Razon. Trying to send a long ball forward, looking for Adamako, but Richards comes way out to try to help clear it. Toure gets there instead. Sugden. Downing. New gets in there and takes it away. Luke laying it off for New. Adamako in the box, able to bring it down. Not quite able to get the shot off, though. Semenu to Luke, trying to get it into the box. Constantine will clear it out.
All Rollins to start this half.
Salakat getting in the way there, releasing Fernandez. He points forward, trying to release D'Souza on a break. Intercepted by Winchester.
That ball's got to get in behind the defender to give D'Souza a chance.
Fernandez playing it for Sugden. Sugden looking for D'Souza on the left wing. He's got plenty of room, but his first touch not great, allowing Winchester to catch up to him. Still now with Fernandez, playing it forward for Salakat. Defenders of Rollins looking at the assistant referee. He was prepared to call offsides if Salakat had touched the ball. Instead, it rolled behind for a goal kick.
Saw a little bit of the combination that they're looking for.
Angle forced to clear. Helvet called for the foul on Adamako. Coach of Tampa making some adjustments to the lineup with this break.
Yeah, Tampa's all about their matchups, and he's trying to find favorable matchups, in his opinion, on the field.
Looks like he's moved Bay Downing into the right back role. Moved Hovet into the midfield, telling number 10, Lewis Sugden, to play more of the number 10 role, so more of an advanced midfielder. Switching play to New on the left wing. Downing gets in his way. Juancho Fernandez trying to bring it down, and New catches up with him. It's passed back for Downing. Gets behind him. Pressure on by Adamako, but Downing able to get out of it. Adamako called for the foul. Tampa takes it quickly. 37.5 remaining in the match. Finds Hovet. Out wide for Downing. Sofel can't control that pass. Looking for Juancho Fernandez, but Muka comes in and knocks it out of bounds.
Fernandez has been good since he's been inserted into the game.
Throw into Fernandez. He's got some room. Trying to play through to D'Souza again. Razon gets in the way this time. Trying to play the break for Rollins, but Bentham comes out and takes it away. Now going the other direction for Tampa. Trying to play the through ball to Salakat. Instead goes behind for a goal kick. Quickly taken by Rollins. Razon, the New. Trying to play Luke. Sugden for D'Souza. And D'Souza brought down just on the edge of the box by Engel.
That was an easy call for the referee. He was impeded on his way to goal, and they finally found him 1v1, and now we'll see him over the ball and see if he can create the quality that you would expect from a player of his caliber.
So Sugden and D'Souza behind the ball. Referee backing up the line. 3 men in that line. Troutman ready for it. D'Souza takes the shot, and it curls the wrong way. Not much of a problem there on that free kick from D'Souza, so Troutman will restart play with the goal kick. Playing forward. Torre tracking back, getting to the ball before New. Richards will clear it out. Ends up out of bounds.
Rollins' pressure has put Tampa under it a little bit, and you've seen a few turnovers from the Spartans.
New trying to put it in the box to Adamako. Downing pushing forward. Turns, finds Hovet. Fernandez, Salacat playing it forward for D'Souza. He is onside, one-on-one with the keeper. And he slides it past in the back of the net. Tampa taking the first goal of the game. And it is the Offensive Player of the Year, Felipe D'Souza, who gets the breakthrough goal.
It's always that way with goal scorers, isn't it? They're quiet, and then you find them and they open the game up. Quality finish, composed, put the goalkeeper on the ground, and then tucked it away. Great composure and finish from D'Souza.
After trying all match to slip it through to D'Souza and any of their forwards, being constantly called off sides, they find the breakthrough here with 34:52 remaining in the match. Now it's up to Rollins to try to equalize. Otherwise, the tournament title belongs to Tampa.
You live and die with a high line when you play it. You saw in the first half how that number of times they caught the Spartans offsides. This time they were looking for the offsides call, but it was a perfectly timed run and perfectly weighted ball that put them in.
Grant. Bring it forward, looking for Luke. Adamako just out of his reach. So a sub incoming now. Coming off is number 20, Marcel Salacat. Replacing him as 23, Marcus Voltson. Juancho Fernandez looks like he'll be switched over to that left wing. Voltson will more than likely be playing on this near side on the right wing for Tampa.
Fernandez has definitely added quality in the attack, composure, good vision.
Bentham, pass intercepted by Semino. Trying to play it out wide for New. Able to keep it in bounds. His touch is taken away by Downing. His clearance gives Rollins a throw deep in Tampa territory. Adamako. Semino. Play the wide ball for Nansen. Taken away by Fernandez. Now with D'Souza trying to play the 1-2 with Fernandez. Intercepted. Rollins now going the other way. Sliding it through, looking for Adamako. Trying to keep it in bounds, and the cross takes a deflection, so it'll be a corner for Rollins.
Wonder how long it'll be till we see Avram come back on for Rollins. I thought he was really special in that first half with his touch and his ability to create.
May not have to wait too long because it looks like he's about to walk over here to be put in. So New will take this corner kick. Low ball, not quite what Rollins would be looking for there. So Avram coming on and will be replacing Adamako. And Muka coming off being replaced by Nardowitz.
Number 11, Stefan Abram, and number 6, Johnny Nardowitz.
So throw in for Rollins. Bentham comes in and intercepts, gets it to Fernandez. Nardowitz taking it for Rollins. Raison. Looking for an open man. Finds Grant on the edge of the box. Turns, tries to take a shot, and the deflection looks like it'll go out for another corner for Rollins. So the corner, New, heading over to take this one again.
So far, the most dangerous ball they've played is one to the back post, but they've tried to play a number to the near post. We'll see what they choose on this service.
Again, short corner, knocked away by Sofel. Put in by Nansen to the edge of the box, able to keep it in bounds is Nardowitz, and his cross in once again behind for another corner.
That was a great touch to keep that in and earn a corner. Got to beat the first Tampa defender to make the corner dangerous, and so far they haven't done that in the last 2 services.
So Nardowitz, once again, can't beat that first defender. Sugden heads it away and ends up at the feet of D'Souza. Playing it out wide for Fernandez. Looks like Tampa content to hold up play. Take a little bit more time with 30 minutes remaining in the match. Playing it forward for D'Souza on the right wing. Able to keep it in bounds. Lays it back for Sugden. Sugden's cross into the box. Deflected out by Raison. So corner for Tampa this time. The substitute coming in, number 25, Sean Van Gro. Perfect timing as the corner now for Tampa. And the substitution means they get their 6'8" forward out into the game. Goal scorer D'Souza making way. Sugden crossing it in. The header out. Back to Sugden. Back to Fernandez. Taking a deflection. And once again, scratch that, not a corner, so this will be a goal kick.
Yeah, it looked like a corner from our vantage point as well. Torre was towering in that run that just missed him on that earlier corner.
Ball sent forward. Flick forward by Semenu. Finds Grant. Played it forward for Avram. He is on sides on the edge of the box. Now in the box on his right foot, trying to put it in for somebody. Looked like he had Grant streaking in. Van Gro called for the foul there on Raison. Semenu will take it quickly. Winchester back to Engel. And Raison. Nardowitz out wide for New. Trying to put a cross into the box. Torre will clear it away. Throw in for Rollins. And Grant can't keep control of that, so Torre at his feet, he'll clear it. Long ball, Tampa's bench yelling for their players to clear out.
Tampa's going to be willing to hold a much deeper line and protect this 1-0 lead. I don't think they'll come out unless on a counter or if the score gets tied up.
Semenu switches over to the left wing to Raison. He's moving forward, finds Nardowitz in the middle. Taking a long shot. Richards will easily fall on it. Sofel down, holding his nose. May have had a little collision there. Time is going to stop at 27:22. I think the referee's saying he's okay.
I think we'll see Rollins with a lot of the ball and choices to make, whether they're going to continue to try to play through the wingback coming forward on the wide part of the field, or if they're going to try to find the little gaps in the middle to create something on frame like we just saw, but a harmless shot worked its way to Richards in the last possession.
Playing the long ball forward is Richards. He's got Van Gro under it. Raison will head it up. Sugden taking control in midfield. Sofel. Fernandez taken away by Semenu. Winchester. Engel.
Tampa center back's doing a good job of holding a high line, but then dropping off immediately anytime a Rollins player runs into space free.
Wilson called for the handball there after a deflection. Winchester. Rollins with a couple substitutes incoming. Played through to Grant. Grant looking to send it into the box. Constantine will knock it down, allow Hovet to take it, head the other way with plenty of room. Toure passed it all the way back to Richards. He sends the long ball. We'll just let it roll out. So 2 substitutes for Rollins. New being replaced by Girk. And Volk back into the match, replacing Liam Luke. Ball played forward, Bade Downing bringing it down, intercepting it. Sugden trying to play the 1-2 with Downing. He's got Fernandez on the left wing. Able to keep control on the left side of the box, putting it towards Troutman, but he will easily grab it. Rollins looking to play the break. That ball forward.
Got numbers. They're about 4v4 if they can keep the possession.
Volk. Grant trying to play the ball out wide for Nardowitz. Simonu taking possession. Van Gro chasing it down. Girk trying to get in his way. His touch takes it out of bounds. Throwing Girk, taking it pretty quickly, getting it to Van Gro. Winchester. Sofel. Sugden. Fernandez. Intercepted by Winchester. Trying to play it forward, but Fernandez gets in his way, so he'll take possession. It's Van Gro. Back to Sugden. He's going to play it into the box to Voltson. Girk. Sending it forward was Razon. Grant getting in the way of that clearance. Playing it out wide for Nansen. He plays it into the box. High ball, but that'll go behind for a goal kick. Substitute now for the Spartans.
They're going to need to get better service in the wide parts of the field if that's the way they're going to continue to attack. That was a wasted opportunity there.
Confusion here. Confusion on the substitution. Juancho Fernandez will have to stay in for so after this confusion, Juancho Fernandez comes off, being replaced by Cabuzio. Salacat coming on.
Fernandez had a big impact on the game. He played really well in the minutes that he got so far. We'll see if they come back with him later in the game.
Sofel playing the long ball for Wilson. Wilson called for the foul on Girk. Played for Razon. 23-15 remaining in the match. Tampa holding on to the 1-goal advantage after that breakthrough by Felipe de Souza. Volk looking for a way through, instead finds Girk on the left wing. His cross in, blocked by Wilson. So Crowley coming on to replace Grant. Simonu switching play over to Nansen on the right wing. Cabuzio trying to close him down. Sending the high cross in, but again, goes behind.
Another service that really lacked quality to put any pressure on the Tampa defense.
Services are there, but both the last two crosses have immediately gone behind with no chance being played. 21:45 remaining in the half. No ball forward, Angle heading it. It's up Simonu. Play it all the way back to Troutman. Winchester. Engel played forward. Toure with the clearance. Simonu bringing it down. Picks out Avram. Kirk putting it in the middle. Misses its mark, so Salakat looking for Sofel. And now with Bentham. Played forward for Cabuzio. Winchester easily picks it out of the air. Ball played forward for Volk. Constantine on his back. His touch will take it out for a goal kick.
Quality 1v1 defending and that opportunity there for the Tampa defender.
Two substitutions coming for Tampa. Throwing for Tampa means that a substitution can take place on Sugden, replacing Cabuzio, and D'Souza coming on to replace Van Gro.
Tampa will sit in a little bit, leave D'Souza up high, and be very dangerous in any counter with him.
Simonu getting his head to it. Crowley trying to turn. Hovet plays it forward. Angle. Clear it. Bentham taking possession. Looking for Salakat, but finds Winchester. Simonu. Narnowitz trying to play the through ball for Grant. Bentham.
Different than Rollins that wants to just hold that high line. Tampa shows the high line and drops off and tries not to let anything over them.
Angle.
See the center backs and the backs drop all the way off and not let anything over them and win that ball out.
Bentham heading it forward. That ball was intended for Volk.
Less than 20 minutes left. I wonder if you see any adjustment to the formation by Rollins or they stay in their shape of 5-3-2.
Ball played out wide for Nansen. Service into the box. Avram was on the end of it, but Torre clears it.
And that ball had a lot more quality on it. On the ground with pace, Tampa had to do very well there.
Play continues. Even though Sofel's still down. Back up. Simonu. Switching play for Girk. Is in the middle 1-2. Girk. He'll play it out wide for Nansen.
Better soccer there from Rollins.
Looking for a cross into the box. Cleared away by Constantine. Simonu putting a hopeful, a shot or a cross. Can't really tell which that one was. But either way, it ends up going out for a goal kick. Just under 18 minutes remaining in the half.
Saw Gerke get the ball wide, little combination play, then a ball back out. It really created something for Rollins rather than just getting it and serving it in.
Ball played forward by Richards. Ends up headed forward towards D'Souza. Engel forced to track back, looking to clear it. Not the best clearance. Finds Salakat. There's room going forward, crossing onto his right. Engel slides in and blocks the shot. Now with Nansen.
6 Tampa players back, a 7th coming with Salakat.
Avram trying to play the back heel for Volk. Nansen brought down after a tackle by Constantine. Referee not having it. Winchester playing it for Raison. Ball played forward. Downing heading it. Hovet.
I think it's going to be really hard for Rollins to find the space in behind the Tampa defense. They're going to have to figure out a way to play in front of them and unlock something.
Played out wide for Nansen. Once again with some room. Trying to cross it. Sofel got in the way. Plays the ball forward. Benton will head it out of danger. Winchester moving forward with some space. Still with Winchester. Sliding it through for Avram, but he is offsides. Richards not in any hurry to take this free kick.
I don't imagine Tampa will be in any hurry unless Rollins scores, take any free kick, throw-ins, goal kicks.
Taking away precious seconds, so that free kick immediately goes out of bounds. Substitute incoming for Rollins. Adamako coming on to replace Nansen.
Number 14, Dominic Adamako.
Interesting, he was a forward in the first half. Come in and replaces a wingback. Are we seeing a change in formation or just a change in player to get that ball out wide to a more attacking-minded player?
Constantine fouled. And the ref will stop the clock with exactly 15 minutes left in the match as Constantine is down. Constantine back up.
Doesn't look like a change in shape. This looks like a change in personnel, so we'll see if that change in personnel when they find that wide ball allows them to be a little bit more dangerous with a more attacking presence out there as the wing back.
Ball played forward. Salakat able to bring it down, but Adamako tracks back and puts it forward for Crowley. Still with Crowley to Nardowitz. Semino's ball is way long, intended for Girk.
Quality of the last pass is lacking from Rollins. With less than 15 minutes left in the game, they've got to figure that out if they're going to create something against this strong, composed, compacted Tampa defense.
Get long. Sugden gets his head to it. Engel looking long. Crowley bringing it down. Nardowitz. Now wide for Crowley. He'll send it to the right wing for Adamako. Looking to cut in onto his left, but Bentham with nice stop. Crowley able to get through, looking to cross. Keeps it on the ground. Constantine forced to send it out. That'll go behind for a corner kick.
We haven't seen a quality corner served in since the first half. I don't know if it's the design and the training ground to continue to try to force it to the near post, but they haven't been able to beat the first defender, so I wonder if they change tactics or stick with what they're attempting to accomplish on each corner.
We'll see if they can get it past Sofel, who is on that front post. Kirk crosses in, just skids off somebody's head and goes behind for a goal kick.
Again, as I look at the field, it looks like there's numbers open at the back post, so I wonder if they'll eventually attempt to try to get the ball back into that spot, or they'll continue with the tactic of the short corner or the one drawn away in the middle.
Just under 13 minutes remaining in the half. Sending the ball long. Winchester forced to pass back to Troutman. Ball's bouncing, so no choice but to just clear it.
Especially with D'Souza bearing down on you, there's nothing else you can do.
Downing, take this throw. Not in any hurry.
Nor should he be.
Takes it to Salacat. Tries to pick out D'Souza at the top of the box. Rollins takes possession again. Semenu. Nardowitz trying to play it out wide for Girk. Downing gets in his way. He'll put it out of bounds. Girk immediately with the throw, trying to pick out Avram. Finds Nardowitz. His switch ends up hitting Sofel in the back. Cleared by Constantine. Goes off angle out of bounds. So the Spartans have a sub coming on. Woldson being replaced by number 8, Monty Barrow.
Haven't been able to find Avram in this half so far. That's the guy I think they need to get the ball to the feet of, let him create.
Barrow.
Hey, just drop! Hey, just drop! Don't worry about
Barrow
dropping me. Keep dropping me.
doesn't have anything going because Tampa's called for the foul throw. Rollins immediately taking the throw and ends up at the feet of D'Souza, close to the box. Try to play Salacat through. Still ends up with Salacat on the edge of the box, trying to put it in towards Barrow, and Troutman comes out and punches it away.
Stay. Lewis, take it. Come on, Tampa, 10 minutes, boys. Let's go, be smart.
10.5 remaining in the match.
Gonna want it, guys. Let's go.
Sugden throwing it in towards Barrow.
Tampa content to sit with 5 and 6 players back, as you would understand, up 1-0 with 10 minutes left away from an SSC championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament.
Troutman taking the goal kick quickly to Adamako on the right wing. He's trying to play it forward for Avram, but Bentham gets in the way. Long ball picks out D'Souza easily. Pass it back to Sugden. He has Barrow making a run on the right wing. Ends up behind him, so he has to slow down. Downing in the middle to Sofel. That's Salacat. Quick 1-2 with D'Souza. Salacat's touch takes it out of bounds. So a sub coming. Captain Ben Grant. In 16 games played. He's got 10 goals to his name, so they definitely want him back on the field. He'll be replacing 72 James Crowley. Throw in immediately to Grant. Heads it back to Angle. Playing the long ball forward for Nardowitz. Bay Downing fighting for possession. Lays it back for Girk. He's going to cross it into the box. A header on goal in! Rollins ties up the game with a header from Matt Volk.
So it's the one time you saw a long ball beat the backs and then a quality service in, and Volk just rises up and puts that in the back of the net.
So with 9 minutes remaining in the match, Rollins has tied it up at 1, and at the moment we're heading for overtime. Excellent cross by Girk, even better header by Volk.
So we were talking about a quality service, forces the defense to stand up. Volk just rose above it and buried it in the back of the net. Nothing you think that Richards could do on that one.
So Matt Volk putting it in the back of the net, getting his 5th goal of the season. Barrow brought down.
So imagine we'll see a long ball into the box. Torre comes forward. He was close on the last corner. I'm certain he is the target on any of these long balls into the box.
So now any time wasting from Tampa. Not going to happen. Torre is definitely the target there, matched up with Simonu. Getting his head to it was Hovet, still bouncing around in the box. Bentham gets his head to it. Referee has his flag up for offsides. After the goal substitution for Rollins, Nansen comes back into the match and replaced Engel. Switched out wide for Nansen. Looks like with that substitution, Adamako is playing in a more advanced role. Avram brings that down, dispossessed by Downing. He's got lots of room to move. Nardowitz trying to slow him down. He can't keep that ball in bounds, so Rollins take a throw.
Goal has definitely changed the momentum and the tempo on the field. Rollins is pushing for the second one.
Switched out for Adamako. So with Simonu. He's going to play it out wide for Grant. Downing puts his head to it, stopping a potential break. Quick 1-2 with Barrow and Sugden. In the middle to Hovet. Sugden finds Barrow on the right wing. Crossing it into the box. Almost falls to the feet of D'Souza. Cleared away, though, by Raison. Hovet trying to play it forward again. Girk gets it to Grant on this left wing. Rollins pushing forward with room. Trying to play a ball to one of his forwards, not sure which one. Ends up getting cleared away. Ball forward to Adamako.
A lot of space for him to run.
Getting it into the box, outrunning his opponent. Constantine will knock it away.
Great help defending there because he was in. He got past the first defender fairly easily.
Sofel playing it forward for Sugden. Winchester gets in the way now with Adamako on the right wing. Playing it forward, has Volk in the box. He's through. Richards coming off his line, and looks like it took a deflection off of Volk. Goal kick coming for Tampa. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the match.
Richards with another really good save. Quality ball, right way, in behind. Rollins is starting to find that space in behind Tampa's defense that you know they don't want to just by watching them play. They're trying to drop off. That was a good run. And on the other end, D'Souza's just walking the back line and trying to look for the ball in, but sometimes it's held up a little bit too much by Tampa in the midfield and not able to find him.
So Avram looks like he might have been injured there at the end of that play, holding his back. So Liam Luke comes on to replace Avram. Definitely looks like he's in some discomfort. So Richard sends the goal kick. Simonu down, ends up with Sugden.
Here we are in a tied game, talking about another quality save from the Tampa goalkeeper.
Sofel playing it forward for Volk on the right wing. Keeps it in bounds. Finds Barrow. Raison stands him up. Now with Raison, he'll play it forward looking for Luke. Toure. So Salakat. Quick 1-2 trying to get it to Salakat. Cleared away by Nansen. Hovet. Out wide to Barrow.
Tampa with a good spell of possession here.
Has Downing on the right wing looking to cross it in. D'Souza almost gets on the end of that, but Troutman take it away. Quickly releasing Adamako on the right wing. Luke. Simonu.
Game has opened up a little bit here in the last few minutes.
Simonu trying to play it over the back line. Cleared by Tampa, now with Sugden. He goes over the line to D'Souza. He is on sides. Tries to play it past Girk. Referee not having it. Played forward for Luke.
End-to-end action here to decide this thing.
Cleared away by Downing. 4 minutes remaining in regulation.
You see the two ways Tampa's trying to open up Rollins. The first one at D'Souza almost connected on the wide ball was a spell of possession, 5, 6, 7 passes ultimately in, and then they tried to hit him on the longer one where D'Souza timed his run perfectly.
Tampa could be heading for their second overtime match in this tournament. Trying to play it forward for Luke. Constantine. Salakat. Sugden. Short pass to Downing. Forward to Salakat. Barrow able to keep it in bounds. Back to Salakat. Razon clears it only as far as Hovet.
Switches on.
Finds Sofel at the middle of the park. Puts it out to Bentham. Touch can't keep control of it, so Adamako putting pressure on. Bentham recovers, pushing forward. Nice defense by Nansen to put it out of bounds. Throw-in, finds D'Souza. D'Souza turning. Assuming he intended for that to be a shot, but that was way wide. Wide enough to be a throw-in for Rollins. Girk over. Put it back in play. 2.5 remaining in the second half. Volk playing it forward, looking for Luke. Sofel.
Good ball.
Played forward to Barrow. Sugden. In the middle to Salakat. Pushing forward with some room. Instead, puts it into D'Souza. Rollins' line thinks it was offsides. D'Souza putting a shot on. Takes a deflection.
We got a lot of blood here from Torre. He got headed in the mouth. I don't know if the bench realized it, the referee realized it. But Torre's bleeding pretty good from the mouth. If he gets it on his jersey, he's got to change jersey. Yeah, I don't know.
Ball played anyway into the box. Sugden. Troutman will save it. Referee allowing Torrey to stay on because they cleaned, I believe his mouth was bleeding. So 1 minute remaining. Played out wide for Grant. He's able to bring it down.
Is there one more opportunity left in regulation for a team here?
Ball cleared away. It's up with Girk. 45 seconds. Trying to switch play for Adamako, but Bentham will head it forward. Played out wide for Adamako. Short for Nardowitz. Played into the box to Volk. Volk puts his head on it. Richards saves. That header was on goal.
That was a really good ball.
So 20 seconds. Downing playing it forward. D'Souza's in the box. And he's brought down. The referee's pointing to the spot with 6 seconds remaining. 4 seconds left on the clock, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Tampa with a chance to end this game before it gets to overtime. Winchester is the one called for the foul, and he's shown a yellow card. So D'Souza steps up to the spot.
What a crazy turn of events. An opportunity for Rollins on one end. One long ball. D'Souza working the line. Found his way onto the ball and earned a PK for his team to win.
Looks like Salakat's going to take this goal with 4 seconds remaining. Will surely decide if Tampa wins the conference championship.
You imagine this was scouted by Rollins in the first bit because Tampa went to PKs.
Salakat with the run up. Slides it into the back of the net. Tampa takes the 2-1 lead with 4 seconds left.
What a crazy way for this game to end.
Unbelievable turn of events.
The Rollins players are crushed, as you can imagine. I don't really think there was anything else the referee could do on that. From our angle, it looked like a clear foul as well. 4 seconds, I don't even think that it can get the ball to the goal in 4 seconds. This thing's over.
It's not going to stop Tampa from making any substitutions, though. Looks like Van Gro is coming on to replace Sugden.
We see a prevent defense in every tall player they have way back.
A yellow card shown to somebody on Tampa. So D'Souza coming off, being replaced by number 5, Brandon Berg.
Well, we were talking about D'Souza and being the Sunshine State Conference Offensive Player of the Year. We saw in the second half tonight why he earned that honor.
And that is it. Tampa wins the Sunshine State Conference Championship on a last-second penalty kick. Earned by the Offensive Player of the Year, D'Souza, slid into the back of the net by Salakat. And the Spartans are going to the NCAA tournament. Unbelievable.
Heartbreaking way for Rollins to lose, scoring a goal on the end and then to give away a penalty kick in the last 10 seconds. For the seniors, you got to feel bad. That's their last opportunity, and that's the way they'll remember it. We've seen good soccer over the course of the tournament, and just a crazy way for it to end.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't ask for better. More entertaining match than this right here. Rollins tying it up with 9 minutes left, and the game decided with just 4 seconds left.
Now you got to give a lot of credit to both teams. They came out this afternoon. They played hard with a lot on the line. Rollins fought back to get the tying goal. Tampa, with 16 seconds left after that save, had a choice to hold on and get to overtime. They gambled, played a long ball. D'Souza worked really hard, was himself, got in behind, forced a play from the defensive line of Rollins, and wind up earning his team a PK.
Have to give Rollins a lot of credit, though, to take down the number 2 team in the country on Friday night, score 2-0, and to come out here and continue to fight even a goal down.
Yeah, as we said when this thing kicked off on Friday night, these 4 teams are some of the best in the country, and we definitely got treated to a good weekend of soccer with a lot of big-time saves and goals. And we'll see in next week which teams make it onto the NCAA tournament and continue their hopes and dreams of an NCAA championship.
The NCAA selection show takes place tomorrow, Monday, where we will find out the fate of all the teams that have been playing in a conference tournament this past weekend, including Tampa, where they will end up, as well as PBA.
Very likely they could wind up right back here on this field.
All that being said, entertaining match. Final score here from the Rinker Athletic Campus. Tampa 2, Rollins 1. The broadcast will stay on for the presentation of the Sunshine State Conference Tournament Trophy. But once again, the final score here from the Rinker Athletic Campus. Tampa 2, Rollins 1.
ahead and leave it on. Yeah. You're good for Friday for volleyball stuff?
Well, is it okay if I just check just in case? Or do you think
No, these are all the ones that were on the field.
Okay.
Yeah. I did see one behind the bench earlier. I don't know if that one got picked up or not.
Okay. Yeah.
championship midfield for the recognition of the all-tournament team, the presentation of the championship trophy by Sunshine State Conference Assistant Commissioner Mary Ann Simcalak.
Almost everyone is the teams. So like basketball,
Student athletes named for the all-tournament team are from Lynn, Alan Webb, from PBA, Charlie Dennis, from Tampa, Lewis Sugden,
Even though we lost the conference tournament, we're still good chance of being the highest.
from Tampa, Marcel Salakat, from Rollins, Fritz Engel, from Rollins, Ben Grant, from Tampa, Ramsey Torres, from Rollins, Drew Troutman, from Rollins, Stefan Abram, from Tampa, Felipe de Sosa, and the tournament most outstanding player from Tampa, Jake Richards. Congratulations to each all-tournament team member for their performance during the 2017 SSC Championship Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to recognize the 2017 Sunshine State Conference Tournament runner-up, the Rollins College Tars. And now, presenting the 2017 Sunshine State Conference Tournament Champions, the University of Tampa Spartans. Fans, thank you for attending the 2017 Sunshine State Conference Tournament.